On the one hand, there's a lot of adrenaline going because you're alive, anything can happen, and you're in a weather event, so it's sort of exciting. But you have to temper that because these are people's homes, it's their livelihoods, it's their lives that you're talking about. I always love when they say, "Oh, it's a minor fender bender." Well, if it's your fender bender, it's not minor. Uh, uh, so you've got to temper your excitement with remembering that you're talking about people's existences. But there's something very visceral about being out in the weather, and whether it's a snowstorm or a hurricane, covering the aftermath of a tornado. Um, it's very powerful. It's what television was, in a sense, invented for. To take people where they can't go, and show them things they normally wouldn't see. And so I think, I mean, look, the Joplin tornado is a prime example. And even then, television doesn't really do it justice because your picture by its very nature is framed by this television screen. But when you're standing there, and in a 360-degree arc, you don't see a building standing. It's pretty powerful. Or you're in Haiti, and you step outside that airport and you see bodies. It leaves a mark. So I've been to a lot, and I've had a lot of great times, and you see a lot of misery. But you never forget that, or you shouldn't ever forget that you're talking about people. It's not just an event. It's an event that happened to people. Otherwise, I think you tend to lose sight of why you're there.
Sometimes when you're actually in those weather situations, there's always on YouTube you see the shots of you blowing away
Right.
and things like that. How much danger will you put yourself in?
I think I have a pretty healthy dose of self-preservation. So I mean, look, anything can happen, but if I think we're in a place or in a situation that we need to get out of, we do. I mean, we were covering a wildfire in Los Angeles, and the police, the fire chief who was with us said, "We got to get out now. And we literally slid down a hill on our butts, just because it was a wall of fire that the wind shifted, and all of a sudden this flame is coming overhead, and we just, but I have no desire, let me put it that way, to perish covering a story, and there may be people who do, but that's not my idea of a good time.